Alright, this is Vegeta8259 again, and today I'm going to be doing a review of Master Grade RX-78 Gundam 2.0. I figured since this was a pretty popular kit and a newer one, I'd go ahead and do a review for it. I actually got this back during the summer when it first came out, but I just never got around to doing a review of it until now, so... Alright, I guess first thing off, I have painted this kit, so these aren't the exact colors you'll get out of the box. The blue on the torso is going to be a little bit darker, like basically just your standard Gundam blue that you see on pretty much every Hero Gundam. The red is more or less the same, I just painted it in a straight red. The yellow is the same, but on here, I don't know if it'll show up on camera, but I painted this a very, very light green, kind of to make it more accurate to the anime. But when you get it out of the box, this plastic is just going to be straight white. So that's it for the colors. Articulation is where this guy really, really shines. I thought the 1 Year War version of Gundam was really articulated, but this one puts the 1 Year War version to shame. I'll go ahead and take his weapons out of his hands just to make that a little bit easier, especially since his hands have so much articulation. The head has got a ball joint right at the top of the torso, and then another ball joint at the bottom of the head. So he's got a double jointed neck. You can go side to side a bit, forward and back, and it can go 360. A lot of the joints on this kit are really tight, so just watch out for that. His beam sabers also can wiggle around, kind of in a small circle like that. His arms do go 360. They go pretty far up, unlike a lot of the recent Master Grades, where they've got a joint right here that lets the arm go straight up. It's not here on this one. So his arm can only go up about that far. But the shoulder armor is separate from the shoulder joint, so it can go up like that. But his arm can go back a little ways, can go forward quite a bit. And let's see, he's got a pivot joint at the bottom of the shoulder. He's got double jointed elbows, so they can fold all the way up. He's got a ball joint on the wrist, so there's a little bit of wiggle there. And he's got that standard hinge that come on a lot of Master Grades nowadays that lets the hand go like that, and also in the other direction. But the nice thing about these 2.0 kits is how articulated the hands themselves are. Each finger, originally on the kit, these 3 fingers are one piece, but I cut them apart so I could have kind of ultimate posability. And then each finger in itself has, it bends at the knuckle. So you can bend it like that. And of course the thumb bends just like this one piece, like any other Master Grade thumb. And let's see, the torso has got a bit of articulation in it. It's got a joint right here at the meeting of the red and blue parts, so the torso can go forward like that. And then he's got a little bit at the waist, and there's, I'll show it to you, there's a joint on the inside of the torso, kind of like a spine that goes up the back of him. This little round piece goes in this little U-shaped piece here, like so, which lets the Gundam move side to side, like that. So I thought that was pretty nice. And then he's kind of got a unique joint in his waist that lets the skirt armor kind of move independently. Another thing about the skirt armor is that this all the skirts, front, back, and sides, fall off pretty easily, so watch out for that. And then his legs are really articulated. They can go about that far forward. They're a little bit limited by the skirt armor. Then they can go, so with the skirt armor removed, they can go just as, they can go back about that far. And then if you take the side skirts off, they can go really far up. You can almost touch his leg. And then, of course, he's got the knees are double jointed, so they can bend like that. The feet have a pretty fair amount of articulation. The ankles, actually got a double jointed ankle. There's a joint here at the bottom of the leg, and then a joint that attaches to the foot, so it can go side to side, and then this can move. There's also a bit of articulation in the ankle armor. It can kind of move side to side like that. And then the actual foot is divided into 3 segments. The back part, the heel, can move. The front part of the foot can go up like that. It can go down a bit. And the very tip of the foot can move. That's something that I don't think they've done ever before in a Gundam kit. I thought that was pretty nice. Help out with those kneeling poses. Oh, I almost forgot to mention the cockpit hatch, of course, does open. And, just like on the Perfect grade, this little door on the front opens up. It's kind of stiff from where I painted it, so I won't bother doing that right now. But again, it's amazing how they put almost Perfect grade quality into a Master grade sized model kit. Alright, let's get into his accessories. You've already seen his shield and beam rifle. Shield is pretty standard. This little part moves down and up. It's got a handle that he can hold onto, and this little clip that clips onto the back of his arm. His beam rifle is pretty nice. It's more detailed than what you usually get. Of course, this handle moves, the scope moves, and if you take the scope off, you can take the top off, and you've got some nice internal detail there. And there's more. You can take the front of the beam rifle off and attach this little grenade launcher looking thingy, and he's got what they call super napalm, so you can see the little missiles inside there. They don't come out unless you take the front cap of it off. I painted them red, but I thought that was a nice little add-on to the beam rifle. Makes it a little bit different from all the other RX-78s. Oh, and I forgot to mention, his beam rifle it's got this little flip-out peg here, which lets it attach to his backpack or his back skirts, or it can attach on the inside of the shield here. And as does his hyper bazooka. It's got that little tab there that can attach to all those points I just described. And the hyper bazooka, nothing really special about it. It's pretty much the same one that we get with every RX-78 kit, except for this little handle right here moves, so that allows them to hold onto it a little bit better. And he's got his Gundam hammer, which is pretty much, again, standard. Just a chain with the 2 ends there. He's got, of course, his beam sabers with the standard blade. And this one also comes with the beam javelin. This part on the end, the little spiky thing, is clear plastic when you get it. I went ahead and painted it clear pink. It just fits into the beam saber there, and you've got the beam javelin. Alright, and last, he's got his core fighter, which comes with a little stand, which is, I don't think they've done that before in a kit, so that was another nice add-on. if you've seen the perfect grade core fighter, it's almost exactly the same, only in a smaller size. The wings have 2 joints in them, so they can fold up even easier. The little missile pods flip out, and I think that's about it. It doesn't have any landing gear because of the little clear stand it comes with, but it's pretty nice. And the nice thing about it is when you put it inside RX-78, it doesn't hinder his torso movement at all. Alright, and I think we're running low on time, so I'll end it here, and I'll see you next time.